Good morning, boys and girls. Today for science, we are beginning a brand new unit all on plants. Today in particular, we're going to be talking about something interesting. I want to show you a picture and see if you know. So, you see that picture? What do you see? Now, when people tell you, go out and play on the lawn, what is a lawn? What do you think it is based on this picture? If you said grass, you're right. A lawn is made up of a lot of grass, a big area of grass. You see that in a park. You can see it at the front of the school when we walk in from the bus. You may see it at your house. I don't have any grass at my house. I was going to show you grass outside, but I actually don't have any grass. We live in an area that's called a city, so you might not have a big yard with grass. But people that have big yards, they have a lawn. If you say yard, a lot of times you have grass. So how did this grass get there? That's a question. Did it just pop up out of nowhere? One day, was it just there? The grass had to be planted. Okay, so somebody a long time ago put that there. They put that grass there. And what they started with was dirt. Just like this. Here's some soil. This is called, you may hear soil, you may hear dirt. Either way, it means the same thing. So what they did to get the grass growing, they had their soil and then they had seeds. And I have a bunch of seeds here. And you put the seed, you see, in the soil. You make sure it's in there nice and good. You cover it up with the dirt. So now that we have our seeds in soil, do we think that's enough to make them grow? What do you think? What else do we need to make grass grow? What do you think? We have our soil, so our seeds are covered. I think we're missing something. This looks a little dry, doesn't it? We need our soil to be moist in order for seeds to grow. Lucky for you, we got water right here. So then we can water our dirt so that our seeds are in moist soil. They need to be in moist soil to grow. So, I want you're going to answer some questions about this in a minute, but before we do that, I just want to talk about watering real quick. Are we supposed to make this so that this is floating in water? Do we fill the water all the way up to the top? No, because then we would drown out the seeds. Just like people could drown in too much water, seeds can drown in too much water. So you would drown them. And do you put just a tiny little spray of water? Sometimes you just put a tiny little spray, but sometimes you need to make sure that the soil is really wet, however long that takes. It needs to be nice and moist. So that's important when planting. If you are able to do this at your house, I know a lot of you had already planted plants and sent me those pictures. Some of you planted strawberries, some of you planted plants, and that's really great. I'm really happy to see that. So our last discussion, before I have you answer some questions, I want you to tell me, why is grass important? Where would we see? I'm trying to find this in my. Why do we care about grass? What's that do for us? Why do we need grass? Grass is important because animals eat the grass. There's two types of grass seeds that usually grow. It's called ryegrass and alfalfa grass. And a lot of the times, animals will eat that type of grass. They'll eat that grass and then they'll grow And when it's time, they become food for something else. The animals become food for something else. So it helps the food process, the food cycle. Without grass, we wouldn't have cows, we wouldn't have pigs, we wouldn't have chickens. So we need grass to help animals, so that we have food too. So that's a really important reason that we have grass. So for today, boys and girls, I want you to make a prediction right after this. A prediction is a guess. You're going to make a super educated guess about what do you think is going to happen to my seeds. What do you think will happen to my seeds? Do you think they're going to grow? Do you think they're going to stay like this? What do you think is going to happen to the seeds? Then you're going to watch a YouTube video about grass seeds growing. And then you're going to answer the second question on your notebook entry. Okay, boys and girls, have a great day. Bye-bye.